Okay, this is going to be a Monday Night Raw review for April 29th, 2013 from Columbus, Ohio. It was a decent Raw. It was a lot, started off good. It was a very consistent Raw. They had its fair share of annoying things, but overall I thought it was pretty good. It was worth watching. It was, I would say it was better than last week, with or without the amazing crowd of England. But it started off with Zeb Coulter pretty much battle of the managers, Zeb Coulter, Ricardo, and Biggie Langston. And the crowd was very much into Ricardo Rodriguez. I was surprised that the pop that he got was one I've never heard actually ever for Ricardo. And then we had Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Now this match I was very surprised by, considering that Orton hasn't had, he's had good matches, but he hasn't really had that really good TV match in a pretty long time. And this was one of those matches that just kind of blew you away. For Randy Orton standards, this was very, very good. And it went a good almost 20 minutes, I think. It went almost more than at least 15 minutes, I'd say this match was on. But it was very good. I'd recommend checking that match out. And all night, there was 3 matches that went over 10 minutes, and that's very, very rare to see on Monday Night Raw. But when you think about it, over the past few weeks, they've really been putting matches on that have gone more than the typical time. Usually it's 7 minutes tops, minus the main event. But you had 3 matches going a very good amount of time, and I think that's good. You put wrestling on a wrestling show. Who would have thunk? But that match was good, and then we had the Cena and the Make a Wish segment, which was good. Kind of, I put myself being that old, that age, and if I had that chance to go on stage and be with my favorite superstar at the time, it would have been a dream come true. And just so it was just incredible to see. It was good on Cena to do that, and good on WWE to do that. And the Shield and 3MB thing, I laughed when they interrupted. Although Ginger's cool and all, but you don't mess with the Shield like that. But the Team Hell No came to the rescue. Ziggler and Kofi Kingston, another match that champion versus champion is so overdone, and Ziggler versus Kofi is overdone as well. But just a typical match. It wasn't bad, but it was good, and it had a lot of time to it. So check that one out also. It seems like when WWE gives their guys time to work instead of rushing things, they do a decent job. And the next match, Alberto Del Rio versus Antonio Cesaro, was a perfect example of that. Although Cesaro was great either way, him in the ring with Del Rio really was really good. I enjoyed that match also. And since what's his name, Ricardo won the opener, Del Rio got to choose the stipulation. He chose a ladder match, so there you got Ziggler, Swagger, and Del Rio in a ladder match. And Ziggler in a ladder, I think you're pretty much buys on all that one. And we had the dance-off with the Great Khali and Fandango. It was whatever, although the crowd was kind of 50-50, but King gave it to Khali, and then Fandango did a huge, 3/4 of the ring he cleared with that leg drop. It was very impressive. But the crowd and the whole Fandangoing thing was, it was whatever. It was, I don't know. It just seems like after WrestleMania, WWE really ran the whole thing into the ground, and now it's really not as cool as it once was, I guess, for that one night only thing in New Jersey. And the main event was good. It was Team Hell No and Cena versus The Shield. And the story pretty much was that Cena was injured. Team Hell No kept tagging in and out until the very last hot tag. Cena ran wild. He was picking guys up, throwing guys around, but at the end of the day, his ankle's still injured, and his ankle gave out. Roman Reigns with a spear, and they pinned Cena. Everyone's so shocked that Cena got pinned. And Ryback was in the building, they said, before they had left. So I guess it was all a strategy to make Cena go in, kind of get him more injured. And I guess the big story is Cena going to be able to compete? And I'll make a video on that separate, but because there's a lot of things I got to talk about with that. But there's your Raw review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.